Yo, welcome back. You already know who it is. It's your boy MadeMenMelo coming to you back live with some more Finny 2 top 10 anime. We have the top 10 most impactful, you hear that? Most impactful anime power-ups. Okay, not transformations, power-ups. Okay, I did transformations on my last bid. Yeah, let's go and take a look.
Recently, we took a look at some of the key transformations in anime, but transformations are only a small part of the broader topic that we're going over today. For this top 10 list, we're taking a look at power-up moments. Power-ups are a key part of shonen anime and can be made memorable, so in this edition of the top 10 list, we're going over some of the most impactful power-up scenes in select anime. Without further ado, let's begin.
Natsu!
We'll kickstart this list with our ever-popular Dragon Slayer Natsu. For Natsu, his key power-up came in the battle against Jalal in the Tower of Heaven arc. Backed in a corner in a touch-and-go battle that could swing either way, Natsu resorts to doing one of the things he does best, eating. Now, we all know that Dragon Slayers can eat certain elements in order to recover their strength, but what happens if a Fire Dragon Slayer consumes a material of pure energy much more than the fire that he typically eats? Etherion Dragon Force, that's what. The shadow of a dragon manifests behind Natsu and his face transforms into one. With this new power-up, Natsu unleashes a flurry of attacks on Jalal to firmly take control of the fight. Overall, this is a pivotal moment for Fairy Tail's main protagonist, and it sets the expectations going forward.
Peace mode. My man Natsu.
My old school teachers told me that I wouldn't be able to make it.
My man Natsu.
Ninth on the list we have Shiro's Projection. Who said masters are weak? No one actually, especially those that watched this scene in Fate's Day Night Unlimited Blade Works. Just before this scene, you would have seen Kozuki prove to be more than a match for Saber and Rim. Turning his attention to our protagonist, Kozuki prepares to finish off Shiro only for the latter to awaken his inner resolve. They say the strongest trigger for a protagonist's power-up is looking danger in the eye. It was one hell of a trigger for Shiro. Using the dormant magic circuits in his body, he activates his projection abilities and creates Kansho and Bakuya, Archer's trusted twin blades, turning the tide of the battle.
That looks good.
Arstar's demon form takes the number 8 spot on the list. We knew it would only be a matter of time, but Arster finally achieved one wicked demon transformation in his battle against Ladros. An evenly matched fight apparently comes to an end as Ladros barrages Arster with blasts. The former's seeming victory against his foe gets thrown out the window though the moment Arster emerges with a black mass around his arm. It creates a horn and a wing, completing his demon transformation. Despite Ladros' attempts at gaining the momentum, Arster simply powers through his blasts. It was over the moment Arster entered this new form, really. Regardless, this new form represents a new and important step forward in the development of Arster's powers.
You know you fucked up. You know it's over. It's about to go down. Bow down to the best. Bow down to Ichigo.
Next, we take a look at Ichigo's Mugetsu. Overpowered villains require extreme measures, and Bleach's Aizen is by all means a good example of an overpowered villain. For Ichigo Kurosaki, the extreme measure came in the form of the final Getsuga Tensho and the attacks it grants the substitute Shinigami Mugetsu. In many ways, Mugetsu's a momentous power-up in Bleach. Ichigo's been a Shinigami for as long as we can remember, and when I first saw it, it took a while to sink in that in one attack, he'd stake everything and sacrifice it all. No longer would he be able to fight, go to Soul Society, or even be able to see ghosts. It's truly an all-or-nothing attack that seeks to end Aizen before the latter can continue evolving past Ichigo's power level.
Ichigo. That was the shit.
Rounding out the bottom half of the list is none other than Gold Experience Requiem. Can we really talk about JoJo power levels without going over Gold Experience Requiem? Giorno's Requiem stand spawned a lot of discussions and jokes due to how ridiculously overpowered it is. Can anyone beat Gold Experience Requiem is a common thread topic. Who can blame the people though? How could you top the ability to revert the state of things? And I don't mean puny healing, I really mean something more closely described as reverting actions and willpower to the state of zero. It also came out in an important part of the Golden Wind anime. Who among those who watch Golden Wind can forget how this stand absolutely demolished Diavolo, who got stuck in a death loop? Gold Experience Requiem is one broken power-up that raised the bar for JoJo's already wacky power level scale.
Oh my damn. Oh my.
Starting the upper half of our list is Eren's coordinate power. Well, this is a game changer. Who knew that these man-eating monsters that humanity feared for so long could be controlled? To see more comrades die is one thing, but to see one killed in the exact way that your mother was should be more than traumatizing. It finally was for Eren as he comes face to face with the smiling Titan. Encouraged by Mikasa's words, Eren yells in rage and faces the Titan head on. Letting loose a punch, he activates something that would soon be revealed as the coordinate ability. With this power, he unwittingly activates a command that sends all Titans within the vicinity into a furious charge. Seeing Eren unleash the coordinate ability for the first time opens up questions and mysteries.
Everybody's speechless. Yeah, man.
Luffy's Conquerors Haki is fourth on our list. It's fitting that for a series full of battles and creative powers, one of the most impactful power-ups is an ability that doesn't involve direct fighting. Yep, I'm talking about Conquerors Haki, an ability that allows the user to overwhelm others using willpower. The user, the one who possesses the power of a king, will render those with weak wills unconscious. During the Marineford arc, Whitebeard finds himself unavailable to intervene on Ace's execution. It's here that Luffy unleashes the ability once more, causing the executioners to faint. The pirate's reaction to the revelation that is actually the Conqueror's Haki is just priceless. Who knew that Luffy would be in possession of such an amazing ability?
Mother-loving Luffy. No, damn well.
I know, but that Parker promo saved me so much in my insurance. Right.
こんなものなんだ今のはかわしたのか認めてやるもんか
Bad things happen. So what do you do when the world and fate turn against you? Turn it into a broken power, of course, just like Obito did. Witnessing the death of Rin's a turning point in Obito's life. It takes certain strength to stay up when you see the girl you love die at the hands of a friend. Instead, Kakashi and Obito respectively awaken to the power of the Mangekyo Sharingan. Unlike traditional Mangekyo users, Obito doesn't seem bothered by none of those bleeding eye effects. It also gives him a nifty power in the form of his teleportation ability, Kamui. Kamui has become Obito's favorite ability since then, being the signature and most important part of his arsenal as Toby. After all, who can say no to intangibility and the ability to traverse dimensions? I guess that just shows how impactful Obito's Mangekyo is. Who knows what could have happened had his Mangekyo not awakened? Surely the history of the ninja world would have been a lot different.
It's beast mode. Unreal! Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, baby! Team Gohan the GOAT.
At number 2, we have Gohan going Super Saiyan 2. A lot of 90s kids would have surely remembered this transformation. Gohan entering Super Saiyan 2 during the Cell arc was, in my experience, one of the most memorable power-ups back in the day. This happens after Cell crushes Android 16's head, ending his short life. Touched by the android's final words and enraged with his death, Gohan's rage reaches its limit and transforms him into a new level. Thanks to this moment, it's no longer about Goku or Vegeta for the kids then. In one transformation, Gohan becomes the coolest character for many of us. After all the teasing the show had about this form, seeing Gohan entering it and dominating the Cell's juniors was a breathtaking experience. This leads to an exciting and hype showdown between Gohan and Cell himself.
Love that shit. That scene with Gohan.
The moment deserving of the top spot on our list of impactful
This
power-ups is one that transcends the medium. Yep, not only was Tanjiro and Nezuko's power-up against Rui a key moment in the show, it's probably the one that allowed Demon Slayer to transcend anime into pop culture, much like Attack on Titan did half a decade ago. The fight against Rui is nothing too special on the surface of it. Protagonists fight villains, they start losing, a timely flashback revitalizes their resolve, and they get a power-up to finish with a win. But a fight's more than a sequence of events, especially in a medium like anime. Besides the noteworthy animation, the soundtrack and voice acting was on point. It all leads to this power-up moment, leaving goosebumps all over those who watch this show. If Demon Slayer wasn't already on the map, this power-up moment sure put it there. With its engaging story and visuals, Demon Slayer deserves it. It's a work of art.
Clean the fuck off. Bro. The colors.
And that does it for today.
The
Take note that this ranking is
bro.
purely based on my opinion, so I'd really love to hear your take on these rankings. I'm sure that you have other power-ups in mind, so why don't you drop some scenes that you think should be considered in the comments. Who knows, your suggestion might make it to a possible volume 2 of this top 10 list. Like the video if you'd like to see another video on this topic, and hit that notification
Goku
bell
hitting
button
Super
so you
Saiyan
never
3.
miss our new uploads. I'll see you next time on ViniTube.
Super Saiyan 4. Goku hitting Super Saiyan 3, Super Saiyan 4. Definitely. You could have thrown Mike Guy up in there. Definitely. What's some other ones? Let's see. Power ups where it's just Now you could say Ichigo's first Bankai. When he hit his first Bankai. Yeah, that boy was serious. Let's see another one. What's another like just fucking outright power up? Oh. Would you say Overlord when my dog went like a whole 5 minutes of activating all of his buffs, all his buffs and defenses and stuff like that. That was pretty cool. That was a power up. Like he literally powered himself up, like a true RPG MMO. He literally powered himself up. Craziness, but yeah, you could put a lot more stuff in there. It's a lot more stuff I have not watched, seen, or finished. I told you I'm slacking now. It's okay. I'll get there. But thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate you guys so very much. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful night. Peace.